publish it in the company newsletter, and put your name in big shiny lights.
Todd here was telling me you're doing quite well.
Yes, sir, I am. But a lot can change in 2 days.
So Jose, I just needed to talk to you about something that's come to my attention. I received a no-match letter from the Social Security Administration. It seems there was a problem with some of the information on your W-4.
And now what? You want to come back to this dump? Huh? I can only guarantee you our busiest days, and the pay's still the same. It's $6 an hour.
I just want to work. I don't expect anything special.
Dreamer is about an undocumented young man, Jose, who's lived here most of his life, and he's done well. He's gone to college and graduated, and he's doing well in his field, excelling. And then his status is discovered by his employer, and his life starts falling apart.
How did you come up with the concept behind this film?
Well, I myself grew up undocumented, and I have a lot of friends and family who are still undocumented, and it's just a combination of different stories that I was told and I experienced, and I just put them all together and made a film.
How did you choose this particular piece to be your feature film debut?
I had a script and started getting passed around, and that kind of fell through with a big production company, but it was, and then soon after that, around that time is when all the DREAM Act, and people were very optimistic about its chances of passing, and it didn't. So then I started writing Dreamer, and 3 years later, here we are.
What were the challenges that you faced when you were filming?
It's not really a political film, but I mean, it's inherently, it kind of is. So when you're doing an independent film like that, it's always an issue with funding. It's a social issue film. So, I mean, funding's always an issue, and then that trickles down to every aspect of it. But we're lucky Jeremy Ray Valdez got involved pretty much from the beginning. So we through his contacts, we got a great cast and a great crew together. I put together most of the crew, and we went from there. We filmed it in Houston, so that was really good because I've been there most of my life, and everything was pretty much for free. We got a lot of freebies, so. But yeah, it's always a challenge with indie film.
What do you hope to accomplish with this film? What is the message that you want people to take away from this? Well,
the interesting thing is that it's not. I'm really trying to get the word out there to people who don't know much about the DREAM Act and about dreamers in general. A lot of people can't fathom the idea that you have somebody who's basically American, has been here most of their life, but they're undocumented, and there's nothing that they can do about it. The deferred action was great, but there's no guarantee that it's going to stay around once President Obama leaves office. So there's nothing that these kids can do, and they're very intelligent, just as American, as want to give back just as much as anybody else, and there's nothing that they can do. So it's about spreading awareness.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.